What's going on in the world today? Devin and Bill Haney awaiting court. In this video, you will find out why the Haneys are under the microscope for really not the right reasons. In this video, I'm going to break it down. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I am back with some more boxing. Devin Haney and his father to appear in court April 6th after an arrest. There has been an arrest for assault. ESPN is now reporting former undisputed lightweight boxing champ Devin Haney and his father are waiting April 6th court date after they were arrested and charged with an assault in New York earlier this year for their alleged roles in a public brawl at Madison Square Garden. According to court records, Devin Haney, age 27, and his father, Bill, 55, it says. So Bill Haney is 55 years old, according to this ESPN article, and he be beefing with fighters, like young fighters, and, you know, that's kind of weird, but whatever. They were arrested February 1st, each charged with misdemeanor assault. Charges stem from a January 30th incident in which Haney and multiple members of his family were in an altercation involving welterweight boxer Delonte Tiger Johnson. The brawl caught on camera from multiple vantage points, including the live DAZN broadcast in which Haney was making an appearance before the Shakur Teo fight. Haney and Johnson had a long-running feud online before this physical altercation. Spokesperson for the Deputy Commissioner of Public Information told ESPN, Friday, an incident occurred 4 p.m. where two known individuals punched a 27-year-old male victim numerous times before fleeing. The victim suffered bruising and pain to the face and body and was hospitalized in stable condition. Johnson's manager, so Tiger's manager, confirmed with ESPN on Friday that Johnson was the person assaulted. Haney made light of the incident on his social media that evening, stating in a post, quote, "New York is cold. I gotta go turn myself into jail in a few hours. Free me." Haney and his father, who also trained him, were arraigned in New York criminal court February 18th and both entered a not guilty plea. Wow. So, listen, I got a couple things to say here. For one, where are the Haneyacks? The Haneyacks content creators. Imagine this. Hear me out. You have Haneyacks content creators that seemingly love the Haneys. Anything they can do is great. It is the best. While they dissed all of whoever the Haneys are beefing with, they diss them, right? I find it ironic, and I want you guys to pay attention to this. I've been extremely busy. As you guys know, I run a full production, and it's just me by myself. I don't have no team. So sometimes there's moments where I'm not able to get right to the videos that I have on my to-do list, right? Here's one of them. There were Keith Thurman was about to fight Fundora. Clarissa Shields been wilding. There was so much other things that I already had on my to-do list. I did not get a chance to make this video. And this happened a couple days ago, probably 4 or 5 days ago. But it's on my to-do list and I got to knock it off. And it got to a point where my time started to free up. And I was like, you know, I can make that video. But I decided to wait. I was like, you know what? Let me wait a couple more days just to see if the Haneyacks content creators or anybody else reports about this Devin Haney arrest. And guess what? They didn't. The Haneyacks content creators love Devin Haney and Bill Haney so much, but then they refuse to talk about Devin and Bill Haney if it is a negative storyline. Me, on the other hand, I don't have a horse in the race. I just do my job and in bounce. You see what I'm saying? So you guys as boxing fans really need to start holding people accountable and looking at the Haney content creators like, yo, I thought you're a fair and objective channel or platform or website. How come if it's pro Devin news, you talk about it? When Devin's having baby mama drama, suing his baby mom's accusing him of something. He gets arrested. He gets arraigned. Him and his father facing these charges for the Tiger Delonte. All of a sudden, the people who love talking about Devin Haney, even when he doesn't really even fit in the conversation, like a random conversation about Gervonta Davis, now all of a sudden they don't want to talk about Devin Haney. But any other time when Shakur is about to fight Teofimo or Gervonta, and the Haneys have nothing to do with it, they're all over it. So I want you guys to pay attention to this, right? And I want you guys to empower yourself to understand who's giving you fair and non-biased commentary. I find it extremely weird that you want to talk about Devin Haney 24/7 unless it's something like this. Nevertheless, I don't have much to say about the actual storyline. I wanted to inform you on what's going on. Since you can't get it elsewhere, come to me. I'm going to talk about everything. And I'm going to make money on it. But the whole thing is nonsensical. Y'all jumped this kid. You have your little 16, 17-year-old brother really started this. And he was chirping. And then older adult people on your entourage that you pay to be with you, and, you know, pay, either you're giving them money or you're paying their way in flights. Come on, let's be real. Like, a lot of the people on his team, his entourage, he always roll real deep. You know, what else are they doing? Like, we don't know them as boxers. We don't know them as, you know, they're your entourage, right? So to have them pounce on the dude, that was stupid. You guys are pro fighters. If you had smoke with him, save it for the ring. Now you guys can make your statement and get paid to do it. Instead, doing it this way, y'all jumped him and then re-jumped him later on, according to him. And there's two incidents. MSG put out a press release like, yo, anybody involved in this could be banned for life. So now you're running the risk of being banned forever from, you know, a world-renowned venue in the United States, right? In addition to that, now you got to pay legal fees and retainers and all this stupid stuff. And then you got Devin Haney. He's making a joke. Oh, it's cold in New York. Free me. Ha ha ha. Bro, this is not town business. I'm going to tell you right now. Nobody in the Bay Area really acts like that. Trust me, I'm out here. You know what I mean? Like, that's just weird. Like, first of all, Devin wasn't really the main contributor to what happened to the dude. He was doing an interview when a lot of it popped off. So why are you talking about like free me? Like you did a whole bunch of stuff. We've seen the tape. You weren't really like part of it. But I guess they're attaching you to it because it's your entourage and your people. So for me, it's just unnecessary drama that a professional elite team should not be having to deal with. You shouldn't have to throw money at something so stupid when the guy's a pro fighter, you're a pro fighter, and there's an easy way to settle any kind of quarrel or beef and get paid for it, and you don't run the risk of being banned from MSG, and you don't have to pay court fees. So to me, the whole thing could have been avoided, and it's very unfortunate it didn't. And I don't know where you guys are from, but at the end of the day, what part of the game is jumping people? Like you ain't never heard me praise that. You don't get, where I'm from, you don't get cool points for stuff like that. You didn't take the head up fade, you know, the one-on-one fade. You don't really get, I mean, this ain't a Bruce Lee movie, The Chinese Connection, where you can have 12 people on you and probably win, you know what I mean? Because you're getting hit from all angles, pushed, like mushed. hit in the back of the head, hit in front of you. You know what I mean? Fight back. Like, for me, I can't give no props to that in general. Because if y'all really brolic, then at the very least, somebody fade him one-on-one. You know what I mean? So Tiger Johnson, I don't know if he initiated this action or who did it, but it is what it is, and now they got to deal with it. And the Haney X won't tell you about it.